Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. You want to see more Obi-Wan Kenobi? Well, so do we. I mean, honestly, I love the fact that, you know, this is finally a thing. And the first episode...
This is the reaction channel you are looking for.
Yes, this is the reaction channel you're looking for. And be sure to subscribe while you're at it.
Ring the bell.
Yeah. Ding!
Join our Discord.
Yes. Donate all of your... No, I'm not going to do that.
No, I'm not going to tell you.
That's some Sith bullshit.
Yeah.
That's some... I'm more of a gray Jedi than I am a Sith. I just want to have a family and raise kids and all that, and, you know, just live my life. And I'll use my Force powers to basically help those around me. I mean, isn't that what a Jedi's supposed to do? All in all, though, Obi-Wan Kenobi, the first episode was quite the treat. I liked it a lot. Had a few problems with it. You know, again, that chase scene through the forest, again...
It was a little derpy.
Unnecessarily stupid, but... The reason... I heard people say, oh, it works in Home Alone. How come it doesn't work? How come you guys are... The reason it works in Home Alone is because Home Alone's a comedy. Home Alone's a slapstick comedy.
Not to mention Macaulay Culkin's not just running from him, you know. He's literally like...
He's fortifying his house.
Moving room to room, luring them into traps. Like...
Whereas her, she's just running through the forest and, like, doing childlike parkour moves to get away from these people. And I'm like...
Well, she's basically just ducking under branches that they're like, oh, no, there's a branch here.
Oh, a branch. Yeah, that's...
Like...
Again...
Walking down, like, a small inclined dirt hill, you know, and it's like, again, oh, I can't go down that little dirt hill. I might sprain my ankle, you know.
Well, again, if anything, I would have had it to where, you know, we would see her... Instead of having the whole parkour chase scene and all that, how about we show her climbing up the tree and all that like normal, but then... She gets down out of her tree when she realizes, oh gosh, I have to go back inside. Okay. All of a sudden she gets back down out of the tree, and then all of a sudden she gets grabbed. That's how I would do that scene instead of the, you know, a branch. Oh no, a bush? What am I going to do?
So I would have maybe done a scene where, like, she's in her tree chilling with, you know, her droid, and then all of a sudden the droid's like trying to warn her or something, and she looks down and Flea's just standing down there looking up at her, and he's like, hey there, you know, and he's like, why don't you come down so we can have a talk? And she's just like, no. You know, maybe like a guard shows up to like rescue her, and one of them grabs the guard and puts the blaster on his head and is like, come down right now or I'm going to blow his head off, like, you know, something like that. She's like, okay, don't.
You can still kill the guard too, because honestly, Leia will get down there and she'll get captured.
And then they'll shoot the guard.
She'll just be like, no! She'll just be like, you'll let him go, right? Get down here or I'll
and then,
kill
like,
him right
she
now.
comes down, and then, like, they basically push the guard over and, like, kneecap him with the blaster. And she's like, you said you wouldn't shoot him? And it's like, no, I said I wouldn't shoot him in the head.
Said he wouldn't kill him, yeah. Anyway, so...
Like,
enough of our...
There's other ways you could have done that, I believe.
Yeah, enough of our...
It's kind of nitpicky, too. So.
Yeah, well, enough of our rudimentary complaining about the first episode. Second episode's here.
The rest of the episode was great.
So. Oh, yeah. The rest of the episode was amazing. I loved it. Anyway, here we go.
I love Star Wars music. I noticed the score from Gundam Wing has some similarities to the Star Wars score.
Anything that does with space has a very similar style.
It looks really cool.
Yes, it does. It's like a Neo Tokyo almost.
Any credits?
Wait.
Help a veteran get a warm meal.
Whoa, clone.
That's big on you right there.
Out of the way.
Give some coins to a dude, you know, helped kill off all your friends and family and stuff.
All right.
That one's free. A couple more of those and you'll forget she ever existed.
Did you just give away free drugs?
You having trouble? There's a Jedi. He helps people. I'll take you to him for the right price.
Like, you want some free drugs? I just got some free drugs. So that doesn't actually happen, well.
I won't let anything happen to you.
Oh, Kumail Nanjiani.
Spaceport passenger check 83C. Do you read? Over. This is a Jedi mind trick. Do not be alarmed. I am inside your mind. Sending a mother and son to your gate. You will let them through when they arrive. I'll let them through when they arrive. I am not not leaving. You're mine.
That was a weird way of doing that.
It's all there.
Oh, you didn't have to.
Every credit.
Didn't have to. What was the hand gesture like?
I'm looking for a Jedi.
How'd you get in here?
A girl has been kidnapped. I need your help to find her.
I'm Hajj.
Again, that's this dude's hustling.
Yeah, I feel like he's just pressing a button on a remote for that.
This dude is hustling so hard.
How much? 500 to locate the girl, another 300 to take you to her.
Goodness, that light is unforgiving.
I mean, that's a really good deal. What do you know of the Force, my friend?
Just that there's a lot of remotes and magnets.
Yep.
Okay, I know how this works.
Yes, it looks like you just took money from that family.
I got them safe, just a little poorer.
You're gonna help me find this girl I'm looking for.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Spice harvesters.
Strange that he just waltzed in there. Nobody said anything to him.
Yeah. He lifted it. Again, when it comes to espionage, Jedi can actually like trick everyone in the room around them to basically not notice them.
What are you doing back here?
Also probably true.
Get back to work.
Right.
Ow.
Where's the girl?
Rarely ever get to see Jedi do hand-to-hand combat like that either.
Yeah. Well, they're well trained in a lot of ways. Trap. Dang it.
I didn't know that Jedi could bleed. I'm surprised you fell for it.
Well, everybody bleeds.
Okay. They're gonna die. They're going out high.
Yeah.
Wait. Let go of me!
Wait! Your father sent me. I'm here to help you.
You're a Jedi?
Quiet.
What are those words?
Wait.
Hey. Yeah.
You have no idea what I'm risking being here, Your Highness.
Can't be reckless on a planet that you do not know.
I used the girl as bait.
And you did this without informing me?
You left me no choice.
I will take Kenobi in myself. You are no longer required, sister. You will be dealt with when we return.
Well,
I want every lowlife and bounty hunter on this planet to know Kenobi is here.
Why aren't you using your lightsaber? Maybe it's because you're not really a Jedi. I heard they all died.
shut up,
Why don't you
Leia.
just start yelling it?
Shut
And
up,
I think
Leia.
Jedi can make things float. Make me float.
You have to trust me eventually.
How can I trust you when I know you're hiding something? The less you say, the less you give away. But really, it's the opposite.
How old are you?
10.
You don't sound like you're 10.
We had him. Look at this reward.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
There's something you should see, Grand Inquisitor.
It's very Batman of her.
Yeah.
What is that? Why is there a picture of you?
Leia.
That's what you were hiding. You're the reason I'm here. They took me to get to you.
Not sure why it doesn't just Jedi mind trick her. It's like, I am a Jedi. Like, you know what I mean?
If I were him, I would have lifted her up.
At least they're moving away from the crowded streets. She's gonna end up falling, and he's gonna have to catch her with the Force. Or that.
Parkour. Parkour.
shooting the ones that are trying to get him so he can try to get him. Lizard man's gone. Guess that's the other thing is it's been quite some time since he's tried to use it.
Are you alright?
You really are a Jedi.
The bounty is on me. Let her go.
Listen carefully. The entire city's locked down. It's done. You need another exit. It's a cargo port. It's fully automated. They won't be looking for you there. Haja. You remembered my name. I'm trying to make amends. I got that family safe, and I'm gonna do the same for you.
Where is he?
Oh, there goes Flea.
Get out of my face. What's the bounty on me now? $1 million? $2 million? You will not get it.
You're no Jedi, but you know where one is.
I am the only Jedi around.
Where is he?
That wasn't magnets, was it? Can I have that right?
I don't need you to.
Oh, does she have a mind reading ability? That's her ability that they were talking about. Why she was able to be in the Inquisitors.
Why didn't she just use that on Owen? If she can do that.
Then they won't look
I think
for
maybe
us
she
yet.
was trying to, but then they stopped her. I don't know.
That's
Again,
hard
there's.
to believe you might have friends.
I don't know.
That's a little bit of a plot hole in my opinion.
Again, there's several plot holes that I've noticed in this episode that's got me a bit like. For instance, she was not that far away from him while the firefight was going on, and also during that firefight, that robot was also shooting at him, and then all of a sudden, as soon as Leia fell down, all the fighting stopped, and I'm like,
yeah, I noticed that too.
And then how long did it take him to climb up onto the top of that building? Again, like, this is, again, consistency-wise in terms of the editing, not the best right there.
Obi-Wan.
If I don't get back in time, go. I'll be right behind you, I promise. Go.
I'm just going to take you to him. Lord Vader will be pleased. You didn't know. Anakin Skywalker is alive.
I can stand the reek of your ambition no longer.
I found him. We have him.
And I cannot risk you losing him again.
Ooh!
Really think I'd let you take all the credit? Can't find Obi-Wan! You can't escape him! We will destroy you!
Doesn't add up. I mean, if we're considering games that came out after 2015, was it? Like canon? Like that would mean we're kind of considering like looking at like Fallen Order and stuff, you know, right? Like that fucking sister when he started to take off in the ship at the beginning of the game, like fucking jumped on the ship. Like she was not letting them leave. She didn't just stand there and yell at them, like, you know, like, and you can't tell me that, like, she's not at least going to, like, you know, try to use the Force to stop the ship from leaving or something.
Yeah. Again.
Like, are they just painting her to be, like, that, like, inept at her job? Or, like, is that really just them just overlooking the way that I feel like an Inquisitor would act?
Well, again, especially an Inquisitor who is acting on the word of Darth Vader himself.
And I mean, like, this is why she came here. She just stabbed her superior, and then she's going to stand there and yell at them while they leave. Like, I don't feel like a Sith Inquisitor would be that passive about watching the ship take off right in front of her.
I don't think so either. I think that's... I think that's an oversight.
Much more realistic to me, like the chick that, you know, was it the ninth sister?
Yeah.
Like how she jumps on the ship and stuff in Fallen Order.
No, she was the second sister.
Second sister,
yeah. There was the ninth sister who was like the bigger one,
That's
the
the
bigger
later
green,
boss,
yellow one, who was the boss on the
Kashyyyk.
Yeah, Kashyyyk, and then of course
So the second sister, yeah, second sister, she fucking.
Sears.
Yeah, like she was hanging on their windshield and shit, you know. Like
Yeah,
she's
she
like,
was
"You're
like-
not getting away." Like,
Yeah, she was like twisting, like trying to like make the like ship go down.
yeah,
She was trying to stop it, and right there again, there's so many things that they could have done.
the Grand Inquisitor might have been right about her. Like she might just be that inept of an Inquisitor. Like he might have his reasons for being like, "Stop doing stuff without telling me or without me ordering you to because you don't know what you're doing." And I mean, like, if I were Obi-Wan, like, he stopped like he was going to fucking get in a lightsaber fight with her to start with and sent Leia on ahead. And I'm like, he was easily on the other side of the crates and could have went to the ship with her. If they're just going to take off in the ship, the whole reason that I was kind of thinking he was going to hang back is because if he just takes off in the ship with a Sith there, you know...
Well...
She could try to pull the ship back down or something.
To get around that, I would have had Obi-Wan incapacitate her in some way. Like,
yeah.
What I would have done if I was Obi-Wan,
like knock the fucking.
I would have pushed the
crates
boxes over on
yeah.
top of them, and then right then and there, after doing that and seeing that the Inquisitors were down, run for it, book it, then get in, hit the button, and the ship's taking off, and then you see the boxes just burst apart, and then she brings herself up.
If the ship's all the way, like, you know, it's a dot at this point, then she can yell and be like, "I'll find you!" Like,
find you!
Yeah, it just looked goofy the way they decided to set it up.
And you could have still had the reveal too, because Obi-Wan now knows that Darth Vader's still alive. You could have still had that.
Anakin.
Oh boy. Jesus.
Was it Obi-Wan that said in the original Star Wars film, he's more machine now than man?
It was in the original. It was in like New Hope, or it was in no, it was Empire Strikes Back when he was talking to. No. I'm sorry. It was in Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi, where Luke went back to Dagobah. It was right after Yoda died, and he was just like, "How come you didn't tell me?" He's like, "Would you have gone if you would have known it was your father?" It's like, and then he's just like, "What happened? He's more machine now than man."
So he was talking to him as a Force ghost.
Yes,
when
Obi-Wan was talking to him as a Force ghost.
Okay.
Yes.
So I was gonna say, like, this, you know, like if we're gonna see him meet up with Vader at some point in the series, like, you know, it would make sense for them to also include a reason for him to know that about Vader, like, at some point.
Well, I think eventually there will be a face-to-face, but I don't think they'll fight. I think
they might.
I think the big fight will be between the third sister and Obi-Wan, and there will be a big emotional thing with her because of something that happened to her when she was younger that she blames Obi-Wan for. I don't know. I really don't know. But I'm still interested in a lot of plot points to this, but the pacing in this and the editing, to me, just there was a lot of missed opportunities right there.
Yeah.
A lot of missed opportunities to really show off how powerful the third sister can be and how powerful of an adversary she is going to be against Obi-Wan.
Not to mention just some things that don't entirely add up with what you've already established with this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing, too.
The one thing I wanted to say, by the way, is I think that whoever is online bitching about the actress that's playing the sister...
Oh, yeah. I've heard about that.
Y'all are fucking stupid.
Okay.
That's really fucking petty and dumb. And I literally can't think of a reason why you would be upset by the casting choice for her.
The third
other
sister.
Than something fucked up.
Well,
like, you know.
and here's my thing about it too. I've heard about that, but I've also heard like it's almost like the Rose Tico thing as well. Everyone wanted to, like, all these news media outlets basically fed the machine saying like, "Oh, the entire Star Wars fandom is attacking Rose Tico," and they showed like the ones who were like literally attacking Rose Tico were like 12 troll accounts, and I'm thinking that's what it is again.
Could be.
Basically, an assortment, a small amount of the accounts are attacking the actress, and Lucasfilm and Disney is using it as another crux to just say, oh, you know, we see Star Wars fans are racist, Star Wars fans are this, Star Wars fans are that. And I'm just like, look,
there's literally no Star Wars fans I know of that have a problem with her.
I don't either. I really don't.
And I mean, like, someone was trying to explain it as like, oh, they're doing the thing where they hate the character, so they hate the actress for it, and that's dumb. And I'm just like, dude, like, she's a villain, but there's like so many villains I can think of that like I've been so fuck much. That person, like way more than her.
Yeah.
Like she's good in this role. Like,
she is,
hands down.
And and honestly, I'm intrigued by what's happening
like,
to her.
I'm a little irked that whoever wrote her gave her some sort of like forced mind read that she didn't use on Owen. Like that, you'd think if she could do that, she would spam the shit out of that. That would be so useful. She'd use that all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Like as an Inquisitor, that's like the most useful Inquisitor power you could possibly have. Like, and why isn't she just going in and using it all the goddamn time? If she has that, that's a little irksome.
I don't know either.
From a writing aspect, but there's no problem whatsoever with her portrayal of the character.
No.
And anybody who's pissed, like, I mean, if there is actually anyone out there who's pissed that there's a female Sith or a black character, I just want to say, Did you forget about Lando Calrissian? Did you forget about the fact that the sisters are pre-established lore?
Yeah, and also not only that, but have you also forgotten about friggin' Finn? Finn was awesome, dude.
Yeah, I just got to Lando
because
I'm
the
like,
fact
dude,
that they cut off Finn's storyline basically
like,
halfway through the sequel trilogy.
But Lando has been in the fucking, lore since the second fucking movie.
Yeah.
Like, there's black people in the Star Wars universe. We understand this. Nobody has a problem with that it's a Star Wars fan.
No,
like,
and the ones who do are basically part of the pieces of the Star Wars fandom that we don't want to associate with.
Yeah, exactly.
Period. Anyway, so overall, I would say this is a weaker episode than the first one. The editing, and again,
there's just a lot of little things. Like I felt nitpicky talking about the scene in the first one, but now that I saw this episode, I'm like, oh man, like they're doing a bunch of things, and I'm just kind of like, what?
Yeah,
doesn't seem the best.
It's not the best. No.
I'm still interested in the story and stuff, but it's like I wish they'd put a little more effort behind certain things.
Same, but oh well. It is what it is.
And it's still not as boring as some of the Boba Fett got so far.
Yeah, well, it's because this is, again, for the most part, this episode specifically, not taking place on just Tatooine.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
I'm interested in all the things they could do. I just hope that they will stop making little errors that are easy to spot as they go along, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Like, if we could just polish it a little, it would be fantastic.
Agreed. But anyway, that's going to do it, everyone. This was Obi-Wan Kenobi, Episode 2. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and if you want to see more, head over to our Patreon, where, if you're seeing this on YouTube, Episode 3 will be up on our Patreon. But if you're watching this just on YouTube, then, or if you're already watching this on Patreon, thank you. Thank you very much for all the support. Anyway, that's going to do it. I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
Take care, everybody. Peace.